Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Quinn, although a few of you may know me as Ed, but that's another story. I'm a sophomore at the University of Vermont, interning with Boston Cares this semester. So let me take you back to Tuesday, April 3rd. Now, normally on Tuesdays, I was supposed to go into work in person, but since my commute is over an hour away on a good day and I'm chronically underslept, I just didn't really feel like it. So there I was. It was a relatively lazy morning, and I was in the kitchen doing what I do best, frying up some chocolate chip pancakes while I was listening into a Zoom meeting with my coworkers. Our office was doing our bi-monthly staff meeting, and we normally do icebreakers at these to lighten the mood. So when it got to me, I had to do one of the things I dreaded most, share a fun fact about myself. After it was over, I muted my mic and went back to making my breakfast. Now, I'm the sort of person who talks to myself a lot. So when I turned away for a minute or so to wash my hands, I came back and I noticed that I had put some batter in the pan and turned the heat off. Now upon noticing my blender, I instinctively muttered something to myself, which I can't repeat here. And after a few seconds, I wondered why my coworkers had stopped talking. It was at that moment that I realized I had not, in fact, turned my mic off. And let me tell you, the silence that followed was palpable. Fortunately, everything was fine after that. I didn't get into any sort of trouble, but frankly, the embarrassment was probably enough. Still, at this moment, made me reassess things. Up to this point, my approach to my internship had been somewhat laid back, with my work rarely being at the forefront of my mind. And even though I've always considered myself a pretty hardworking person, always putting my best foot forward and never giving less than 100%, it felt like things were different this semester. I was constantly distracted and hardly ever putting all my effort in. But my pancake moment was a turning point for me. To put into perspective how my own bad habits don't necessarily just affect me, but the people I work with and the people I'm close with as well. From this point on, I started putting in a lot more effort to my internship. I chipped in at meetings more and put in a more active effort to engage our volunteers. And this little slip-up helped remind me who I was, how I got here, and who I want to be going forward. Thank you.